Hey there guys, and welcome back to the awesome game. Man, okay. I am really looking forward to investing in this, but let me give you my thoughts so far, because I have had some thoughts about this. There's ultimately 6 people that could have done this. It is possible Nagito committed suicide. I really doubt that. For the very simple reason that, like, both of his legs and his arm are restrained, and this arm has a dagger through it. I just don't see any way he could have actually positioned his body like this by himself. So, I don't think suicide is a viable option. I also have some pretty significant doubts that it could have been Chiaki or Kazuichi, for the very simple reason that Nagito was taunting us in the restaurant, and we all split up. Obviously I didn't do it. Chiaki went to Island 3, and I forget which island Kazuichi went to. But the point is, he went to an island that was not this island. And so, for either of them to have done it, they would have had to go to their respective island, somehow intuit that they should come to Island 5 and go to this hidden room that there's no evidence any of us knew about, kill Nagito, then go back to their respective island in order to be found. I know for a fact Chiaki was still on her island because I'm the one that went and found her. So it just, there's no real logical reason why, that would have occurred in quite that fashion. There's no connecting cause for her to have suddenly figured out, oh hey, I need to go kill Nagito, and then end up right back where I was. Now, Akane was actually on the base island, the island where Nagito was originally. So there certainly is a possibility that she could have seen him leave in order, because Nagito walked over here. And by all appearances, he did that of his own free will, because he was expecting to be standing here whenever we found the bomb. So Akane could have easily seen him leaving. Similarly, Sonia, why can't I scroll up there? Sonia was on this island. Well, she was on the central island, and she definitely came to this island for the military base, so there was also an opportunity for her to see Nagito moving and follow him. And Fuyuhiko, needless to say, was the one actually searching this island. So all 3 of them had opportunity to see him moving, follow him here, and do this. In terms of the actual way the crime was committed, Fuyuhiko seems a kind of obvious suspect because he's the freaking Yakuza. And based on what we saw from the Monokuma file, he was actually killed by the fire. He was killed at noon when all of us were in the same place. And so the Yakuza could definitely have the ability to ensure that, these wounds would not be fatal. It looks like a chest wound and a, hand wound. Both of them would really hurt, but none of them would actually kill. Sonia is obsessed with serial killers, so she might actually, despite the fact how innocent she seems, she might actually have the background. Akane's the only one that doesn't really make sense, because she definitely is a smash you in the face until you die type of person. This seems way too elaborate to be her. So I have to say my top 2 suspects at this point are Fuyuhiko and Sonia. But hey, let's investigate. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spending nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us, but dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again either. Wow, I couldn't get out again either. I kept trying to put an M in there. No, I don't have the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I'll investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Well, Spear of Gunglier to begin with. Spear with a flashing ornament is milled deeply into Nagito's stomach. But stomach wounds typically aren't fatal. It looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! That's a strange-looking spear, isn't it? Cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. Use the core as a whip to capture the enemy, and for the final blow with the spear.
This this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
Oh wow, I was actually right. I was kind of just making reference to Danganronpa 1. You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! By the way, I want to ask you, where'd that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it in Nezumi Castle.
What? Nezumi Castle? Designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you all to hell!
See, he doesn't know what's inside that castle. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. Sure, definitely catch my eye, but way at the end of the cord coming out of the handle, so that part has blood on it too. For some reason, the cord doesn't have blood on it. That's obviously where the hand was. So the size of a human fist. It's strange the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that sphere came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Hi, kitty. So, that's the spear that killed Junko's sister. Although I don't think it's literally the same spear. There's a cut on the upper left arm. This is the left and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason the wound in his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that he's wounded. There's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
I hadn't heard her say that before. Straight. Why?
See?
Look at the blood on his left arm. I think the blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but the blood smell looks strange. It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. It's a lot as far as the beach was splattered. It looks like he was holding something. I'll explain the blood on his palm. There's something else that's strange. If we would overlook the back of his hand.
Well?
Also blood, but only above the middle joint of his finger. Interesting. Was he wearing gloves then?
See?
Just as I said, right? It's strange. I win. Yeah, you win. It's different. Why did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? He was right, it was tied with rope. It looks like the tip of the rope was burned off. This could be a result of the fire? But that's weird. Why was it burned off like this? Why are his clothes completely unaffected by the fire when it's so close to the blaze? I really like this music, by the way. I know I said that in the last episode. The knife is stabbed through Nikito's left right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? Then it must be from the military base. You're right, it's a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wound to his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nikito's legs and left arm and left arm, he stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cool.
I'm still suspicious of Sonya because of us catching at the military base hiding something in the car. Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? Are they a gladiator or something?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use the spear, huh? I'm wondering if Nikito actually set himself up to be killed and then was found and actually finished off by the killer. Like, this is all elaborate ruse in order to, like, have him, have us have the final, like, reason to figure stuff out that Nikito set up, only, like, after he had already restrained himself and put him in a position to die, the killer actually came in and actually killed him. So that's why there seems to be, like, a duplicity going on. Okay, the tape and his feet. I was like, I hope that's his feet! Well, Nikito's legs are tied up. His rope is tied to a pillar nearby. He wouldn't be able to move at all. Come on, the wounds on his legs are stab wounds. And the killer didn't really just tie up, he actually stabbed his legs. Why would the killer do that?
Damn it!
At any rate, this is all pretty sadistic. He shows him holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. If they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? Just got the spear in his chest. The other wounds were inflicted for the reason other than killing him. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? That's the case. What was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it somebody who would lead to the traitor?
Even so.
If it was torture, there's no way the killer must have killed him. There's no doubt the killer must have held a huge grudge from Nagito. If you let him die easily, I can totally understand the dark impulse like that. I wouldn't say that. That seems way too... If they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Well, obviously they would have, because they did. He must have been great. He really had an agonized look on his face when he died. That was covered with duct tape. Does this keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Gee, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth's covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Are you gonna remove the duct tape? Is it looking in his mouth? She ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Yeah, I was gonna say, is there something in his mouth? It could be the duct tape is also meant to conceal more evidence.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it probably when I'm done with this.
Hey!
He's up by other. You ungrateful. You're gonna get cursed. It looks like it mostly came from the slice to his left arm. If that's the case.
Hey!
What if the blood spot on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. So it obviously wasn't torturing information because they duct taped his mouth first.
Well?
His crinkles was like sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? He was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. She used his mouth to cover with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is this something we need to worry about?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. This dead body's right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. To investigate the death so I can find his killer. Might you say something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. I've definitely seen the Monokuma plushie that's been. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey.
No response. He's dead, Gem. Just kidding. I'm not dead. This is one of the life-size plushies that are being produced.
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were produced in the factory?
If you're mistaking the plushie for me, there's something wrong with ya.
You're a stuffed animal too. Well, we also knew it wasn't Monokuma because he'd already come up and talked.
Don't put oversized garbage in. It's so misleading. What the heck? What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? A hole like it just got stabbed and getting all the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try and imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
Well, I had nothing to do with that.
You're so evil.
Seriously, you're always lying. You just die like that plushie over there.
This?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Manomi. But you better watch what you say. I feel like I can wipe you out easily, you know? I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma.
So those annoyances are gone. Wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Did the killer have done it? If so, is that Nagito's blood? No idea how this connects to the incident. Okay, there's also the lighter. It's an oil lighter. The curtains would have been clean. Also looks like the fire did some damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
An oil... Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's the most foolish thought. It's clearly the cause of the fire.
Well?
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So that the curtain was set on fire using the oil lighter, huh? Did the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence. It's the only reason I can think of. Why the killer sets fire to the crime scene, but... But the plastic scattered all over the place. That's probably... So someone could have easily thrown the oil lighter when they threw that. Those fire grenades that were used to put out the fire. They weren't actually that useful in the end. I was only extinguishing the sprinklers. But why was there a delay in the sprinklers command? Nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
that's obviously wrong.
So the school is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree to the end. Does that mean you don't? Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Oh yeah.
Monokuma might make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey, shut up! Shut up!
It's making us kill it. You know what else could be worse than that? I don't know. Last man standing? Battle Royale? Well, that's what we're talking about, you know? There's no way to end smoothly with a countdown. Yeah, but like I said before, if we screw up, here's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. Think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. Well, then don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Cons. It looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time.
So,
The time looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file the time of death was noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at that time?
It's time.
Center also has a clock function. And he's the gun that died 3 minutes ago. Huh? No reason. He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. I've already kind of like examined the time though. 30 minutes ago, about the time we were struggling with the bomb. You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode.
alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is like you as killer. It should be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks really detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
Whoever did it doesn't have an alibi before we found the bomb is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us had an alibi for that time. So we all split up search for the bomb. Not really, because the bomb's supposed to go off at noon. We were together then. Kinda ain't so dumb. What happened? There's something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. The sprinkler head's like activated off the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
You can see that red string? Interesting. You're right, I definitely see it. There's a small red line on the ceiling.
Perhaps.
It definitely looks like blood, but there's no way that blood can get up there, right? Unless it's in a straight line. I have no idea what that could mean. So I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's probably from one of the ropes, which means that... Huh. So I'm gonna investigate that, we'll figure that out. Alright, should try and investigate the other area inside the warehouse first. Well, I'm not finished talking to everybody. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, I think it would make me happier. No, we should finish this class trial. That way we think what will happen after. Well, I have to assume that you guys will all say the same thing. Yeah, okay.
Like,
A-L-B-I. You ain't got no alibi. You guilty. This is an MP3 player. There's a speaker plugged into it. Why is it here? And how did it survive the fire so well?
Maybe.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music was blaring when the fire started? It's the bus from getting drenched in sprinklers. I'm mistaken though, that music was playing from the MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the girl playing music from this? Why do you think the killer was? Now the Monokumas are heading towards the fire. There's a little tripped over Monokuma panels. Oh no, the curtain in the back is tipped over and burnt. The fire? Well, no, they got burned by something other than fire. Why are they scared like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall. Should have immediately been wedding. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? I think there's usually panels tipped over this. Oh, they were putting against the door as a block. Okay. Is that it? Doors right from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They're lying on top of each other in a straight line. They're dominoed, yeah. Monokuma panels. That just goes back to the warehouse, yeah. Oh, there is something over here. Tons of CDs. All these copies of Monokuma's music. They should have been burned too. I went to Book Scout after check because of Monokuma poetry and photos. Real quick, let me run through and make sure that you guys say anything new. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? Hey, yes? What is it? Talking about the fake bomb that gives in the warehouse exploded. For exploding, said something like this, right? So, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs was fake? That's not all. When we're looking for the bombs, why are we at the military base? You're supposed to be searching the center island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? To misunderstand, I am not the killer. Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch! Sorry.
I am sorry!
I was panicking. I shall come down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well?
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons, financial for everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean you planted bombs, you got suspicious and want to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs that Gito brought were from the military base, which means they are fake bombs. But how do you know the bombs in the military base were fake? Well, I attempted to use one of them.
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door of the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. I thought I could use them to get entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
I did not realize she was speaking. And damn it, every time she talks, I realize the accent I'm giving her is completely wrong.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
Even though I kind of like the accent I've given her.
God damn it, all to hell!
Wow, that did not sound realistic or emphatic at all.
I see.
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If these bombs are the same as the others that disappeared, it would mean that Nikito took them. Which is why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nikito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was quite real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, it might have been Nikito's plan all along. Wow, I didn't realize that Kazuichi actually got like full-on caught in the blast. I remember him being like, oh, my ears are ringing, but damn, that looks like more than ringing to me in this angle. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe the bombs he set were real as well. So, Nikito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is, there's a reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
Should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. I'll find some clues, but there's so many things I don't yet understand.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you brought your investigation range. Yeah. I want to check the military base, I want to check the ruin, see if there's any evidence of this bomb thing she's talking about. Or talk to Minomi, that would also work. And I also want to check Nozumi Castle. To base, the plushie factory next door, Nozumi Castle, and Nikito's room too. Okay, I guess I'm not going to the ruin. But I understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you! Hey, it's about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too.
I see.
Hey, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? I won't even guard the crime scene. That's not really true. We do have some people who would be fairly worthless at guarding or at investigating. We don't have any choice. There aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigate all we can here.
See?
Also, those other things we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other places, probably. Well, alternatively, there aren't any clues in other areas we'd have to give up completely.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? We could leave Mekamaru to guard it. There's no place for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nikito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, no one can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Let's check the factory. So we got a little bit of time before the episode's over. Okay, nothing over there. Oh, hi there. What are you doing here? What you doing, Sonia? I saw the Makuma plushies are crammed in the enormous basket.
My!
I've never seen so many Monokuma in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
When I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up here.
Do you have a minute?
If you had a bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think a group that is focused to kill each other would find something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Alright!
Should use the part right away so we can confirm it. If there's a bomb inside, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. Oh, what the hell does that even mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey!
No, just pick me up, see? All you feel is soft weight of cotton!
I see.
You are right. I am feeling you right now.
However...
Then where did Nikito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. You should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fake.
Please wait.
Hey, you should have said so earlier.
No.
I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
But if the bomb wasn't for the military base, or this factory, then he bought it for from the Octagon?
Well done.
Wait, that was Sonya?
I must say, you got a good eye there, Sonya. Being a bomb inside one of my plushies seemed like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. I saw like you a million this on the laptop. Time to give this recording to kill. And that video was recorded in advance. Not really, because well, I guess that was as he was being killed. That's right. Besides the video, there might be a doubt. This laptop can use this clue. So I use this lock. There's no way I can examine this. If it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed in this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Either must have bought it from there. And now there's nothing particularly catch my eye. Why does Monaco have fake bombs at all? His whole shtick is he wants us to kill each other. What's wrong with the machine? Stop it now, just so there's nothing related to the inside here. Alright, and with that I guess we're at the end of this episode. Next time we will explore Nezumi Castle, we will investigate the military base and Nikito's house, and if time we'll get to the trial. I don't know, a lot of times these investigations do take about an hour, so we may not get to the trial next time, but we will certainly try. So, I will see you then. Thank you very much for tuning in.